Guys, just want to note, huge thanks to Parks Buick GMC here in Greenville, South Carolina, off of Lawrence Road. They've made this video possible along with a few others that we've made. They've given us vehicles. They've been super awesome. And I just want to say thanks to them. Also want to say to you guys real quick, a big way to help the channel is to actually go out and talk to and see some of our dealerships so that they know our videos are making a difference, especially if you live nearby. If you're somebody in Greenville and you're looking at a GMC or Buick, don't go outside of town. Just talk to your local economy, talk to your local dealerships. They'll cut you deals, they'll get you incentives, and they'll get you what you need to make your purchase possible. Thanks for watching, guys, and with that said, let's get into the video. Front of this car, you can see we've got this massive chrome grille, as well as these full LED headlights and LED daytime running lights and LED turn signals all in there with our LED fog lights down below. No tow hooks because this one isn't four-wheel drive, but if it was, it would get them. Big GMC logo through the middle with our camera underneath. This does have a 360-degree camera system and it works great. You can see our tires. Even though this is a two-wheel drive, we still get pretty aggressive, pretty helpful tires if you're going on gravel or sand or even out to the beach. Just super helpful. Do get black running boards down below. You can get these in chrome as well. Big Denali logo on the side. This is a truck-based vehicle, so you're not going to see any crazy hips or curves on the side. Looking at the rear, full LED taillights with our power liftgate, as well as our quad exhaust down at the bottom. We've got 4 ports down here, 2 on each side, and then right behind here is all of our towing. This vehicle, as equipped, can tow 8,200 pounds. And that's an amazing figure. There also is a Yukon XL, which adds another 2 feet to the length of the vehicle and 3 feet to the storage area. So you're actually going to get a whole lot more storage and more room overall as a vehicle, although it does tow less because it takes away from the overall vehicle weight that it can tow. All right, let's head into the inside. The rear storage behind the third row. Let's get inside here. We obviously have a power liftgate, being that this is the Denali. Tons of space back here for probably, I would say, 6 suitcases standing up vertically, which is awesome because you can fit 7 people in here. So you can, actually haul all that stuff. You've got room in here for tools, spare stuff that you need. Spare tires underneath the vehicle, which I can show you real quick. So there we go, we've got our underneath, and we do have independent rear suspension, which is pretty new for the Yukon. And just so you guys know, this is the sister chassis to the Tahoe as well. So if Tahoe gets a major change mechanically, this is going to get it as well. We do have power third row seats, which you can drop right here. We can drop the right side. Oh, if it would go. There we go. Gotta keep holding it. There we go. So yeah, that folds down, and then you can also fold down the left side. Oops, and we can also put it up as well. So, and right now they're not going all the way down because the second row seats are all the way back. And we'll flip these up. And we'll close this up. All right, let's head into the second row of this car. You can see those tail lights. Okay. Climbing into the second row of the Yukon Denali. You can see this door is beautifully appointed. We've got real soft touch, real leather here on the elbow, some faux wood up top. Actually, this might be real wood. Now that I click it, I actually feel wood. Bose premium sound system in here. Storage on the door in 3 locations. Power locks for the rear people with our Denali badge as we step in. So stepping in, we'll use our step and we'll climb inside. Now this one's awesome because it has this rear screen, and this is on both. This is the rear seat entertainment system, and this is what will give you all of the dynamics to be able to play videos, play games, interact with the drivers, that kind of stuff. Heated seats in the rear. We don't have cooled seats back here. USB-C, 2 of them. And we have 2 HDMIs, so if you want to plug in consoles, you could plug in consoles to this screen. And we have a house port down here. So if you wanted to, if you were going on a large road trip, you could hook up 2 Xboxes, plug them into that plug them into the screen, and use the hotspot and play while going down the road. So that's pretty awesome. We do have a panoramic glass roof, which I'll show off in a little bit. And climbing into the third row seats, remind you, the second row seats are all the way back. I'm 5'9", and I fit in the third row of the Yukon with room, which is surprising. We do have an air vent right above us, as well as a cup holder and a USB. So we have all of the fixings that we need to be comfortable back here, and this seat actually does recline. So, climbing back up front, I'll go into this display next. first things first, to get these to go on, you have to go into the front infotainment, and underneath the home screen, you're going to scroll to the right, you'll see rear media, you'll click on that, and you can turn them both on. They start off, you can turn them on, you can lock them, you can transfer the screens, you can do so much stuff with them. But moving to the back, so you can connect your device via USB for music, connect for video, which would be like your phone, Miracast, and then navigate. So you have so many things that you can do in here. Let's go into the watch. Let's do Miracast. Select rear seat Miracast connection. All right. New headphone. And so let's actually pull out some headphones because this could be fun. Let's listen. And then you can also navigate. So you can plug in stuff. You can use these as just screens for DVD playing. You can use that Miracast system, which you can play movies and stuff through. And you can also navigate. So we can go through and check out the map and see where we're at, what's going on. This is Lawrence Road. This is Parks Buick GMC where we're at right now. And there's just so much you can do with these screens, which is really, really cool. You got our time. I mean, this thing would be amazing. I mean, imagine getting picked up in this as your Uber XL. This rear screen system is awesome. And like I said, you can control it from the front screen. Just turn them off if you don't need them. At our driver's door, you can see same design as the rear door, nice soft touch near the elbow, wood up top, door handle here, and storage down below. Bose audio system up here as well. Looking up front, you can see this thing is a beast. We've got our lane keep assist, our plug-in, we've got our heads-up display that we can control from right here, as well as our info and our lighting controls. This would be our four-wheel drive selector, except this is a two-wheel drive one, so this is our drive mode selector, and this is our exterior and interior light controls. This, however, is our electronic parking brake. Looking at our steering wheel, we do have a heated steering wheel, and you can click on that. We do have the big Denali badge in the middle of the steering wheel, as well as our controls over here for the center display. So let's go through here. We do have oil pressure, coolant temperature, fuel, and voltage along the top. On our home display, we've got our compass, our mileage, our gear selection, our speed, our temperature, and our time, which is all a lot of information, quite honestly, for the home screen. Moving over, you can do just speed, you can do trip 1, trip 2, fuel range, oil life, tire pressure for each tire, air filter, brake pad life, timer, follow distance, driver's assistance, engine hours, transmission fluid, and then your blank page. And then you also have a bunch of settings. You can see your music in here. You can actually change the music if you wanted to. You got your navigation in here, your phone in here, and your settings in here. All really helpful information, all really useful. Obviously speedometer on the right, tachometer on the left. With our stocks, you can see we've got all of our wiper controls on our turn signal stock, and we actually don't have a right stock because we have push button start and a push button shifter. So looking at our push button shifter, it's a push button for the top, a pull for reverse, a push for neutral, a pull for drive, and then push for low, and then you can actually go between the gears. Now we'll just put it back in park, and now we're in park. So going over our center display, once again, this is the MyLink. This is from GMC, Chevy, Buick. All the GM products are going to have this. You've got trailering, you've got apps, you've got OnStar. We actually do have our 360-degree camera system, which you can see everything that's in there. So many different things that you can see on here, including our 360-degree camera, which is nice. I'm trying to figure out how to get this 360-degree camera to be on. There we go. 360-degree camera right here on the left-hand side. You can hit the home button. These buttons interact with that. These buttons are all for climate. You have dual zone climate, heated and cooled seats up here. You can control the rear climate if you want. And just so you know, if you make an adjustment, it actually shows up on the screen, so you can actually see what you're doing, which is nice. Like I said, heated and cooled seats up here. You do have this nice big wireless charger, 2 USBs, a 12 volt, and 2 cup holders. Now what's really nice is all of this can actually tuck away and just look super elegant if you would like. I will say the roller door trend is not really a trend that I prefer, but it's not bad. It's not the worst trend. Not a lot of piano black in here, which I'm enjoying. Tons of storage in here. There's actually a box in here right now. You have an SD card slot. That's for your navigation. USB-C, USB 2.0, and a rubberized mat at the bottom for in case you spill stuff in here, which is nice. Just put all this back away. And a nice big spot on the top that's rubberized for your phone to sit if you'd like to. Looking at the dash overall, it's a beautiful design. I love how the gauge cluster includes the vents. I love your center screen, where it's placed and how it's placed. I love the wood through the dash on this passenger side. I love the leather. You got a nice big center console. Looking up top, you can see we can adjust the height of our rear gate. We can slide back the cover on our panoramic roof, which I'll do real quick for you guys. And by the way, this goes just before the second row seats, when the seats are all the way back. So you can see we've got a lot of sun coming in here when that's open. We'll leave that shut though, because it's 90 degrees here in South Carolina. And then we'll show the coverage on this. So you do have lights on here. They come on nice and slow, which is nice. They're LED as well. And they do slide back for great coverage. So yeah, with that said, let's go check out under the hood of this vehicle. So under the hood of our 21 Yukon Denali, today we're going to be checking out this engine. This is the only engine you get with the Yukon other than the 3-liter diesel. The diesel is going to give you more fuel economy and more torque, but this is the one that comes standard. This is the 6.2-liter V8 gas engine. 420 horsepower, 460 pound-foot of torque. This thing is tried and true. It's been in everything. It's been in the commercial series, it's been in the regular Sierra 1500, it's been in the Silverado 1500, and it's been out for years. This thing has tons of parts all over the place, and you really won't need them because of how little repairs have needed to be done on this engine. It's also in the Camaro, by the way, yeah, if I didn't mention that before. So looking at our maintenance side, you can see we've got our battery over here, fuses here, oil, dipstick there, oil fill here, coolant levels up top, brake fluid right behind the coolant. It's interesting that they stack these two reservoirs. Air intake here, which is where your air filter will be, and no power steering pump in this truck at all. It runs on an electronic pump as opposed to having fluid that you need to fill that's belt drive. And that's what we have under the hood of this truck. The numbers on this truck and whether or not it's worth it. This truck, as it sits, is priced at $73,000. Now that's a big price. You get 20 miles to the gallon highway, so you're not saving any money on fuel. Now I will say, if you get the diesel, which is about $4,000 upgrade, you will get about 30 miles to the gallon highway. However, there's more maintenance related to a diesel, and that's a separate video that we'll get into. This truck though, $73,000, 420 horsepower, 460 pound-foot of torque, 3 rows, you can tow 8,000 pounds. This thing really is a luxury truck. I mean, yeah, it doesn't have a bed like a truck, but if you need to tow, you need to haul, and you want to get around in style, this is the way to do it. This is one step below the Cadillac Escalade, and you save about $40,000 doing it. This thing is awesome, and you can haul your whole family. There's no occasion that you don't have a big enough truck for in this case, and this thing is just truly astounding with the amount of luxury and features that it has inside of it. And I definitely think that it's worth $73,000 if you're willing to spend that much for your next vehicle. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're enjoying the channel, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, even hit the notifications bell so that you get told when we have videos coming out. Another exciting thing, like I said, huge thanks to the dealership for letting us film this. As a $73,000 vehicle, and they trust us to roam around it, check out all of its features, and play with it. So thank you guys, Parks Buick GMC. If you live in Greenville or around Greenville, slide on into Parks Buick GMC. They've got a huge selection of new and used vehicles, and they're all great. They service them. Their service department does a great job detailing them and making them look good for the customer, as well as addressing small issues, from torn seats down to tire wear. Just everything that needs to be done, they truly get it done here, and they're a great dealership to work with. They can set you up on financing, they can help you find your new vehicle, whatever you need to do. They're just great people. Like I said, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Check out our TikTok and our Instagram. We've got tons of social media these days. Thank you. See you next time.